Welcome back, everybody, to This Week at Reclaim. I'm Tim Owens, the owner, and I'm here to bring you all the latest stuff that's going on right here at Reclaim Arcade. And I have a ton of stuff to talk about today. Everything from events, awesome food, new beers, great games. We're covering it all. Let's get started and dive right in here. First off, our new food special. It's called the Rooster Rumble. So this is crispy chicken tenders, fresh tomato slices, smoked bacon, a house-made pickle mayo, and it's served on Texas toast. And it also comes with our fresh cut fries. They're awesome. This whole thing, it's got kind of this southern chicken sandwich feel, but it's on Texas toast. I think you're going to love it. I'm really excited about this. That'll be on special for the next 2 weeks. So definitely make plans to come out. If not this week, then next. But I'd love to see you this weekend. To pair that, I've got an awesome beer. So Honor Brewing, they're out of Chantilly. We've had their stuff. Obviously, we carry their classic lager on draft here constantly. We've had other specials and things from them. This is a seasonal they're doing specifically for Women's History Month. So it's called Inspire Inclusion, and this is a Kolsch. So I don't know if you have much familiarity with Kolsch beers. A Kolsch, so normally with beers, you've got ales and lagers. So it might be an IPA, or it might be a pale ale, or it might be a lager. And those are a lot of the styles you see. A Kolsch kind of blends those two together. So it's fermented with ale yeast, but then it's cold finished like a lager. And what that does is it makes it light and crisp like you would expect from a lager, but with some fruitiness and spice. It's a really interesting format for a beer, and I think not a lot of people know a lot about that. So definitely give that a try. It's also a really cool label. So make sure to try that out. If you're not a beer drinker, and I know some of you aren't, I want to highlight a new canned cocktail that we have here. This is from Surfside, and it is an iced tea vodka. There's two versions of it. There's the regular iced tea, and there's one with lemonade. So if you're like an Arnold Palmer fan, the things that I like about these, not carbonated, really nice. Normally with a lot of the carbonation, you start to get the like, oh, my stomach's kind of not feeling it. These are not carbonated. They're only 5% ABV. So they're actually 4.5%. So very drinkable. They use stateside vodka. This is not a malt beverage. This is actual vodka, actual iced tea. So I think these are great. Surfside iced teas. We've got those two varieties in the fridge for you to check out. Let's talk about events. So starting this Friday, we've got another live music event. Waking Napster will be here. So they are a live 90s cover band right here local to Fredericksburg, Virginia. They start at 8 p.m. this Friday. I think you're going to love it. They're a blast. We had them back at Halloween. If you were able to catch that, it only gets better here. So definitely make plans to check that out. We also have some events next week that I want to cover. Since these videos come out on Thursday, I don't want you to miss them. The first is next Tuesday is another one of our sensory nights. So this is a sensory-friendly evening that we do here. We open specifically on a day that we're not normally open, so we can make a lot of changes to the arcade, specifically for those who have sensory issues of any kind. So we keep the lights up. We don't make it super dark in here. We try to make sure there's not lots of flashing. Now, with pinball, there's only so much we can do there. We turn all of the games down. We do that by blocking the speakers with foam core and stuff like that. We don't play any loud music. And it's really just a chance for people who would normally come to the arcade and go, I can't handle this. This is too much for me. We try to do that, and we try to do them quarterly, maybe 3-4 times a year. And so our next one is this coming Tuesday. It will have normal hours. It'll be 4 to 9, similar to a Wednesday or Thursday. We'll have food, we'll have beverage. We run it like normal in that sense. The only difference is the experience is specifically tailored for those who have sensory issues or sensitivity. The other event that I want to highlight is one that we did last fall, and it was hugely popular, so we're doing it again. It's our Retro Rewind Open House. And this is a chance for us to say, hey, we know things are expensive, and maybe you've wanted to check out Reclaim Arcade, but you're like, I can't really swing the $15 a person. It's just not in my budget right now. One day only, this Wednesday, we are bringing it back to 25 cents same 1 quarter that you would use to play a game, you can use to get into Reclaim Arcade, and everything's on free play. So essentially like free entry. We tell you it's a quarter. It's a lot of fun. So that's our Retro Rewind open house. It'll be normal hours. It'll be 4 to 9, but you won't pay anything but a quarter to get in here and play the games. Again, we'll have the food, we'll have the beverage, we'll run it just like normal, and it's just a chance for us to say, hey, things are tight out there and we're trying to do a weekend to help you out. So it was hugely popular last fall. I have no doubt that it's going to be popular again this coming week. So that will be this coming Wednesday. Finally, on the game front, Tempest is back out. We got Tempest fixed, and I know that's going to bring a lot of smiles to a lot of people. That's a classic vector game. It's so much fun to play, so we put that in there. I mentioned I'm running out of space. I actually put a game over in the party room. I moved Championship Baseball in there, but I have a lot more surprises to come. A lot of great comments still coming in about games that people like, games people want to see. So there's going to be a lot of changes to come. I know I keep teasing it, but maybe next week is the week that a new game shows up or a game gets swapped out. You never know. The way you find out is to either watch these videos or just show up. I hope to see you here this coming weekend, next week, when we have all these great events and everything. Check out the new food, the new beer. I love catching you all up on all this, and I will see you again soon.